I've had my husband blocked on TikTok for years because, like I've said before, my activity on the internet is none of his business.
What?
We were chatting this morning, and he just casually looks at me and he goes, I see you followed somebody named Girthmaster.
Please don't explain who that is. My ears are pure.
This is my private space. This is my private internet. I am horrified. Why did he even know that?
Oh, you're making me irritable. I'm feeling...
All right, let's break this down. Right out the gate, we see a classic move. She's blocking him. But think about it. She wouldn't bother doing that if there wasn't something she didn't want him to see. That's not just paranoia. That's behavioral evidence. It's the silent confirmation of what men have been sensing all along. Actions speak louder than words. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. And here's the kicker. Her response doesn't just raise eyebrows, it validates suspicion. Instead of accountability or a simple conversation, she doubles down with secrecy. That pattern, it's almost predictable at this point. You watch these scenarios play out, and you know the next video we're going to see will be her, tears streaming, talking about how devastated she is that he filed for divorce. This isn't just one woman. It's part of a larger cultural trend. We live in a world where entitlement meets avoidance. A lot of people expect to control narratives, avoid consequences, and maintain a flawless online persona. Meanwhile, men are left reading the signs, trying to decode reality from curated content. And let's be real, this isn't only about one marriage. It's about double standards, accountability, and the soft life fantasy colliding with real-world consequences. Modern relationships have become a minefield of unspoken rules, secret behaviors, and emotional theatrics. And the moment someone finally says, enough, that fairy tale facade comes crashing down. So pay attention here. This is more than drama. It's a glimpse at the delusion, the entitlement, and the unavoidable fallout that's becoming way too common.
All right.
Have fun. Call me if you need me.
All right. Some of these guys think me.
Women are incapable of being happy?
Why do you say that?
Because women with curly hair buy a straightener. Women with straight hair buy a curler. Women with dark hair dye it blonde. Women with blonde hair dye it dark. Women with big, they get breast reduction. Women with small, they get implants. I mean, you can't make that species happy. If they're light skinned, they want to get darker. There is no making them happy. They got eyebrows. They shave them off and draw new ones on.
It's out the season.
There is no making that species happy. When the Almighty created woman, He created a weird animal.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I mean, I'm sure there's more.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now, I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
You're a f***ing idiot, man. You know what I'm saying? No bull. Only thing you just exposed, my to all the ladies is that you're a easy lick. That's all you expose. You do all the cooking, all the cleaning. You're working 2-3 jobs. You DoorDash, my. You basically in hell, my. No bull. Who the f wants to live this type of life? You're acting like this is a flex. Who is this a flex to? You got bags under your bags, my, under your bags. You barely get any sleep, and your shorty just tossing and turning in a bed or probably getting cracked while you got all them hours stacked up. Don't be this guy. Whatever you do for all the fellas, do not be this guy. Like, this is not something. If I raised a son and he was this, I would be like, I did something wrong. No.
Oh, this one is rich. Just look at him, practically basking in his own servitude. He's not just compliant. He's broadcasting it like it's some kind of trophy. And that's the thing. He finds enjoyment in being an indentured servant, and he wants the world to see it. Pride and self-erasure, if you will. At first glance, you might think this was satire. A joke meant to troll women who genuinely expect men to do everything. Cook, clean, provide, entertain, all while offering nothing in return. And let's be honest, that is a reality for some. But no, this isn't a clever parody. This is the real deal. This is where entitlement and delusion collide in the modern dating world. Men like him are almost participating in a feedback loop of validation. The more they serve, the more they feel noticed, while women who buy into this dynamic reward submission instead of initiative or mutual respect. And this behavior isn't isolated. It's part of a larger cultural pattern we see trending across TikTok and YouTube. Look closely. There's a subtle danger here. The messaging to other men: serve more, accept less. Your value is measured by how much you sacrifice. And to women, this is what a devoted man looks like. Expect it, demand it, and never reciprocate. It's entitlement meets beta culture, and the mental gymnastics required to normalize it are exhausting to watch. So yeah, let him enjoy it, but don't mistake this for empowerment or for some enlightened relationship strategy. It's a cautionary tale in plain sight. Submission celebrated as success, while self-respect quietly erodes in the background.
Left me undelivered for 5 minutes. Can I still trust her? 5 minutes is a long time, cuz. What was she doing in those 5 minutes? You know, it takes 5 seconds for her to like another man's picture. In fact, in 5 seconds, she could have sent a good morning message to another man. 5 minutes? 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, she could have sent 60 good morning messages to 60 men individually. Personalized, unique good morning messages. What was she doing in those 5 minutes, cuz? The girl's moving reckless. She told you that she went to the shops to grab some milk, but missed the part where another man could have asked for her number. You get it? She said she was brushing her teeth, but who's she brushing her teeth for? You're not seeing her today. So why does she need her breath to smell fresh?
In college, I dated a very traditional Christian man who asked me at one point, how do you feel about after you graduated, we just immediately got married and you were a stay-at-home wife and you didn't have to work? I was honestly offended by that question because I was so passionate about this thing that I was getting a degree in that I was just so eager to enter the workforce and do this thing that I loved and get money for it. Fast forward to today, I've graduated, we broke up, I'm now working in the profession of the thing that I got a degree in, and I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done.
Ah, this one hits on a classic life lesson, but modernized for today's gender and relationship landscape. The tax man thanks you for your contribution, and that's not just about money. It's about the emotional and mental toll people willingly hand over to relationships, social expectations, and cultural scripts they didn't question. Look, they don't listen. They refuse to see the warning signs. And that's because they've been conditioned, brainwashed, if you will, to accept a narrative that doesn't serve them. Whether it's expecting unconditional validation, buying into entitlement fantasies, or ignoring red flags in partners, this is the same pattern repeating itself over and over. Here's the truth. A wise person watches, observes, and learns from the mistakes of others. But too many people insist on burning their own bridges, experiencing the same heartbreaks, the same manipulations, and the same disappointment firsthand. And the moment they finally wake up, it's often too late. The damage is done, and the lessons come with a steep cost. This is a subtle but powerful critique of modern dating and gender dynamics. So many get trapped by entitlement, delusion, and societal pressure, all while refusing to listen until reality hits them like a brick. And it's exhausting to watch because it could have been avoided. Let this be a reminder. Don't be the fool who learns the hard way. Open your eyes, pay attention, and learn from the patterns playing out right in front of you. That's the difference between wisdom and regret.
Did you just say it?
Well, my baby daddy's gonna drop my kid off in a minute.
Wait, here?
Yeah.
Gabby's house?
Yeah, sure, it's fine. Like, I've been here
bro,
all night,
bro.
What do you mean?
How? You never even told me you had a kid, bro.
Yeah, he's 5. Why is it deep? I had him when I was like 16.
And you've given the baby dad my address.
Yeah, he said he would drop him in like 20 minutes.
Yo, bugging. This is not Breakfast Club.
Why not?
This is not daycare.
Can you not give him food?
Get food.
Bro, you invited
Oh,
me. You invited me over, so surely you have food for him as well.
Hey, I invited you over for the night. You know what I'm saying? It was nice
so you
and
can
chill.
have him as well.
Look, I'll give you food. What do you want? I'll give him a carrot.
Juice, he needs milk, and he needs some breakfast. Please.
You think Gabby's gonna provide that?
Yeah, damn straight.
Oh, me, I can go down and I'll pick leaves for him to eat.
That's rude. That's disrespectful.
I'm being.
Nah, there's
bro,
no...
why? It's not my kid, bro.
Nah, okay, I'm telling everyone. Nah,
You've never even told me before this that you had a kid.
Yeah, but surely, well, he's coming now. So
if you've told me beforehand, I might have, it's calm.
Yeah, but he's coming now.
You've thrown it out of the blue. You've just told the baby dad to drop him here.
Yeah, and it's cool. And then he'll pick him up. He'll pick us both up later.
No. I'm fine with that. Tell baby dad to come. But when little Tyrone comes through, just know he's getting grass.
He's not Tyrone.
What's his name?
Jason. Why? Bro, I don't know why you're being like this.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but I'm not joking, bro. You can't.
Yeah,
that's mad, though. Why are you not telling me beforehand?
I don't know. I thought you just... Why didn't you ask?
Ask.
Yeah.
Not every girl your age, especially, has 5-year-old running around.
Yeah, but it's not that deep. Like, it's just... Like,
running
it's
around.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. You
I'm
like
sending
it.
in my address as well. Imagine, bro.
You like him. You could be the new stepdad, innit? No?
Gabby does not like the idea. I can't lie. Wait, you might have to. You might have to go. I can't lie.
Are you serious?
You might have to go still. I'm. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You might. Have
Are you serious?
I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, you're chopped anyway. I'm going. I'm gone.
I'm chopped. No. You might.
And look, if you're still here watching, that already tells me something. You're paying attention. You're seeing the patterns, the double standards, the quiet contradictions everyone else keeps pretending not to notice. So let me just say this. When you engage with content like this, it's not just entertainment. It means you're actually trying to understand what's really happening in modern relationships. The good, the bad, and the parts nobody wants to admit out loud. So if this breakdown has opened your eyes even a little, or if you're starting to see these dynamics show up in real life, that support goes a long way. It helps push conversations like this forward, the ones people try to avoid, but absolutely need to hear. Thanks for sticking around. There's a lot more to uncover.
Be in my feminine until he's in his masculine. Until he steps up, then I'm gonna be in my masculine. He should be obsessed with me, and if he's not obsessed, then he isn't the one. Do you know how entitled you guys sound? You sound so entitled, and it is ruining your dating experience. Have you ever thought that maybe you are the narcissist in your relationship? Because if you really think about things more logically, more accurately, masculine men are not going to be attracted to masculine guarded women, because biologically that's just going to signal, oh, that's not safe, that's not a nurturing woman. And because masculine men have long-term direction, they have a vision, they are going to see a guarded woman as combative, and they're going to be like, I don't want to be with a combative woman, because that's going to be a household with a lot of fights, with big things, with small things, and my child is going to grow up watching that. I don't want that. I don't want my child to grow up in a high conflict house. You are also not going to want to choose a masculine man, because masculine women feel threatened around a masculine man because they feel like, oh my God, this is a guy that's going to try to control me. A lot of times they're not trying to control you, but you feel that way. You feel that way in the presence of someone who can also lead and step up. It's a challenge. You're going to see it as someone challenging you rather as someone trying to take care of you.
Doesn't matter whose name it is under. All that matters is that we're divorced and this house which I've paid for isn't for you.
Well, you haven't paid for it if it's not under your name, no?
Well, no, it doesn't matter whose name it is for.
Well, it does, because we were together.
Okay, well, I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
Well, why are we living in it then?
Because it doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because if you divorced...
Well, yeah, we're not living in it anymore, are we? Well, I am.
So how long are you going to keep that a surprise for then?
It doesn't matter. You didn't pay a single penny for the house.
I contributed my fair share to this place.
How did you?
Cooking, cleaning, one less thing for you to do.
Oh, congratulations.
That was the
you can cook
agreement.
and clean somewhere else. Look, you divorced me, okay, yeah? You have no right to this house. I knew that this was going to come because since we first got married or whatever, that's all you're interested in. You're only interested in the financial side of stuff, and then when it's a fan, things start to go a bit low, you call for a divorce. Cool, I'll let you have that divorce.
No.
But when I bought this house, I put this house in my mum's name. I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
So you had no right to lie to me about it.
I didn't lie to you. Didn't lie to you at all.
You said that you bought the
We
house.
lived in the house. Yeah, I did buy the house. I bought the house.
So why did you not tell me when you bought the house?
I didn't need
Under your
to
name?
because it wasn't your business.
But we were together. We were married.
Well, we're not now. We're not now. You divorced me, and it's clear to see why you divorced me.
Yeah, because you're a liar.
I'm not lying, Stacey. You divorced me because that's what you was interested in. And then when business became a bit low, you know, since COVID, you wasn't there. You were just complaining. You were just complaining. Oh, don't even bring COVID into it. Look, getting back to my business, and you weren't happy with it. And now, because things are becoming good again, that's when now you're back. And then when you found out, yeah, okay, that after the divorce proceedings, there's nothing for you. That's why you're back, isn't it?
The biggest thing is that you lied to me for however
So
long
what
we were
did you
married
want? What did you expect? Do you think that you've earned a share of this house?
for. Absolutely.
For
I
what?
made it homely.
For what? Cooking and cleaning.
Making it homely. I made it.
You made it homely?
I made it a lovely place for us living together.
No,
And
not
I found out
really.
it's for your mum.
You've made it into a hellhole.
How? It's clean. It's laid out lovely. It's homely.
You've
it's
not
welcoming.
been here for 6 months.
Well, yeah, because you've been lying to me this whole time.
I've not been lying to you.
You told
You
me
never
bought this
asked me.
house.
Yeah, I did buy this house. You never asked me once. Is this house in your name? You never asked me that
I
question.
don't need to ask that. If you're buying a house, you're only going to assume it's going to be bought for yourself.
No, you buy a house for your children, a house for your mum.
We don't have kids.
Exactly. I'm saying if you have kids, you buy it for your kids. I'm not like you. I don't just buy it for myself, you know.
This is irrelevant. My biggest issue is that you have lied throughout the whole time we were
It
together.
doesn't matter. We're not together anymore. Me, you can go your own way into your own shared house with your parents, whilst I'll stay here in the house which I bought.
Yeah, and lie to the next person that you date. So good luck to whoever that is.
Well, no, I'm protecting myself actually.
How are you protecting yourself? You just
Protecting
lied to
myself.
her. And you
Yeah.
lied to her throughout the whole relationship.
You know what, Stacey? I'm gonna get back inside my house.
This right here is a storyline we see way too often. She treated divorce like it was going to be her retirement plan, the golden parachute she didn't have to work for. But instead of a soft landing, reality hit her with full force. And honestly, it was a wake-up call she never expected. At first, you might wonder, why did he even marry her if he knew she was in it for the money? But then he explains it. She wasn't like that before. She played the role, put on the charm, and presented herself as someone completely different until the ring was on her finger. That's the part people forget. A lot of individuals can hold up an act long enough to get what they want, and by the time the mask slips, you're already deep in the commitment. It's not stupidity, it's deception, a gradual shift that you only notice once you're fully invested. But here's where it gets interesting. Even though he didn't catch the act early, he still listened to his gut. Something felt off, and instead of ignoring those instincts, he prepared quietly, strategically. And when the moment finally came, when the plan she was banking on was supposed to pay out, everything fell apart for her because he had already protected himself. This wasn't just luck, it was awareness. It was putting boundaries around what he built and refusing to be blindsided by entitlement or unrealistic expectations. In a world where some people treat relationships like investments with guaranteed returns, this was a reminder that actions have consequences, especially when someone underestimates the person they thought they could outmaneuver.
Stop! Do not take enough. I will throw this off the balcony. I'm not playing.
What's wrong with you? Why are you?
You wanna play stupid?
Stop.
You wanna play dumb?
What are you doing?
Is this a little insensitive?
Stop. What are you
not
doing?
telling me?
Whoa, what is wrong with you?
What are you not telling me? Huh?
Stop. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What are you?
Okay, you don't know. You have no idea what you did. You don't know?
Why do you
Should I start with controllers, maybe? I'm really going to give you. I'm trying to be simple. I will smash this thing. I will literally smash this thing.
Okay, stop. We can talk.
That's what I'm trying to do. But when I tell you my patience is running.
Stop. That's my stuff. You can't just do. What are you doing? I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know why you're. Can you please listen? Listen.
Stop!
And here's the wild part. All of that intensity, all of that frustration, all of that emotional chaos was triggered by a dream, not something he actually did. not a real message, a real mistake, or a real situation. Just something her mind made up while she was asleep. This is one of the most ironic dynamics in modern relationships. People reacting to feelings as if they're facts. A dream becomes a full-blown accusation. Imagination becomes evidence. Suddenly, he's defending himself against something he didn't even participate in. And look at what that does to a relationship. Trust gets replaced with insecurity. Logic gets replaced with emotion. And instead of working through reality, you're fighting battles that didn't even happen. It's exhausting, and it shows how fragile communication can be when fear or insecurity takes the wheel. This moment is a perfect example of how tension spirals when someone projects their fears instead of addressing them. It's not about the dream, it's about what's underneath it. Distrust, anxiety, and the pressure to catch someone slipping even when they're doing nothing wrong. When people don't learn to separate imagination from reality, the relationship stops being a partnership and starts becoming a battlefield. One person constantly defending, the other constantly suspecting, and nobody wins in that dynamic.